What's up, everybody? It's Jaime from Jimenez Mobile Detailing, located in the city of Pico Rivera, California. And today I'm going to be telling you guys how I manage school and work at the same time at the age of 17. Let's get started.
So Jaime, how long have you been detailing?
I've been detailing for about a year now.
What got you into detailing?
I always wanted to go detailing as a business, because at a young age when I got my first car, I used to love to keep it clean. I used to wash it every 2 days, and my parents would be like, "Oh, damn, you wash it too much." So after that I was like, let me start washing other people's cars, and sure enough, they like my work, and I just wanted to make it into a business, and it's been going good ever since.
Got it. And before you got your trailer that we see back here,
right,
what were you using before?
Before I was using my truck. So I started off with my truck, and then I had an open trailer, and then now I have the closed trailer.
Okay. And what made you decide to get this trailer?
Well, what made me decide to get this trailer is that it looks more professional. The look looks way better. It causes more attention, so it gets me more clients, And at the end of the day, it keeps my stuff protected inside a protected vehicle since it's all closed.
Got it. What's the hardest part about going to school and having your own business?
I would say the time management. It's kind of hard at times when I have a lot of work, and then I have schoolwork as well. But usually I try to do schoolwork late at night, and then when the sun's about to go down, I do my work, which is right after school.
Okay.
On the weekends I just work all day.
So during the week, when do you schedule your details? Right after school, or do you wait a few hours to take a break from school and then go into your detailing?
No, usually I just go right after school. I do as soon as I'm out, I just go straight home and change and let's go.
Hey, what about homework or projects for school? Where do you fit that time for those things?
Well, I try to do everything in school. I try to do as much as possible when I'm there, and then let's say I do get any projects, I try to do them late at night. Or let's say it comes to worst case scenario, I'm with school it's always first. So if I have something big going on, then I need to cancel or reschedule the appointment.
Got it. So Jaime, what do you do with all your millions you're making from detailing?
With the money I make from detailing, I would say at the beginning I would just invest. I was investing to try to make my business grow. So at the beginning it was kind of just like an investment, so I wouldn't really have as much money to myself. But now that I've reached the goal where I'm pretty set where I'm at, now the money's for me. But like I said, I always try to invest when I was in my other setups. So now it's the time where I just stack money, for the future.
So you would invest into the business?
Right, I would invest into the business.
So when you show up to a job and they see a young kid, what's the most common reaction you get from your customers?
Usually I try not to tell them the age, because in some cases they will underestimate me, or they will think differently about me or the work I do. So unless they ask me, then I do tell them the age. But usually when they do know my age, they just either, like I said, they admire me, or they just look at me let's test them out, let's see how it goes.
Have any of your customers ever tried to get a discount for your work?
I've had a couple scenarios where they do try to get discounts. Like for example, when they have more than one car, they have let's say 3 or 4 cars. But at the end of the day, as a business, you have to be you're gonna lose out at the end, and you just gotta keep working. That's more work for you, so you charge the same.
So that customer, you said he wanted 5 cars detailed, or?
Yeah, so clients, they tell me I have 5 or 4 cars that want detail. Will you give me a little hookup, And it's more work for me, so I don't do the little.
No discounts?
No discount, yeah.
What advice do you have for any young detailers? Should they give discounts when they first start, or put their foot down as soon as possible?
I would say when you first started as a young detailer, for example, when I started, I never gave discounts. But one bad habit that I did learn from experience was that I would do too much when I did young detailing. So I would do way too much in the first, and I would charge $25. In that case, you're doing a lot, and then you're gonna get them into a bad habit where at the end of the day they're gonna want always that same price, and when you change your price, then you're gonna lose clients. Instead of getting a good clientele when you're young, and then when you're already charging more, they won't mind because they know your work.
Got it. So how do you deal with lowballers?
I usually just tell them, I could recommend you to someone else that does detailing that charges less, but I won't guarantee that it's the same work that I do.
So how do your parents feel about your business?
They totally love it, man. They've always liked and supported me ever since I started. So they just think man, I have a hardworking son, so they just keep pushing me, and that's how I am where I am today.
Got it. So they've always been supportive of your
Yeah,
business?
right. Yeah, they've always been supportive of my decisions, and they haven't ever like put me down or nothing. They've always liked what I do because I don't see many people doing what I'm doing at a young age.
Got it. So when do you graduate from high school?
I graduated in 3 months.
In 3 months. Oh damn, this year.
Yeah, this year.
So what's the plan after high school then?
The plan after high school is to go to community college for business. Not really 100% sure what type of business, but I do want to get more into business and see where it goes from there.
Are you still gonna keep your detailing business?
Yes, of course, yes.
Full time?
Full time, and then see where it goes after with school and everything, see how I can manage my schedule. And if not, yeah, we'll find something out.
Jaime, have you thought about like your bigger picture plan, 5 to 10 years down the line?
I've had thought about it. Like how I said, you can't go somewhere without knowing where you're going. So I mean, I've learned that as a business owner, you gotta always see what's coming ahead. So my plan is to let's say own a shop and have detailing vans going in and out and doing the big jobs inside the shop, or let's see however it goes out, or maybe own a couple shops. Who knows?
And are you still going to be out in the field?
No, in that case, I wouldn't be out in the field. I would rather prefer to be in the shop, and then I'll have people working for me.
So Jaime, if you could go back in time, what advice would you give yourself?
I've always been a hardworking person, so I mean, I've always been a person that will strive for more. So I mean, I don't really have too much advice to give myself, other than I would always overwork myself. I would always be like, oh, I want more. And sometimes you gotta learn how to just hold back and let time see where it takes you. But I mean, it has really paid off, my hard work. So I mean, I'm pretty glad. So I mean, I don't really have too much regrets.
So you wouldn't start earlier, like when you were 10 or something?
No, I wouldn't start earlier.
So Jaime, how did you get all the money, or what jobs did you work before you got your detailing set up?
So ever since I was 15 and a half or 16, I started working with my neighbor in construction. And then, I started working there, and I didn't really like it too much because, I'd always be in the heat. I'd always be outside digging and doing so what. So then after that, I became a barber. My dad, he used to cut hair back then. So he taught me how to cut hair, and I had my full-blown barbershop at the house. And after that, I just started cutting hair, and then that's how I was looking for more. I've always wanted to look for more. So I was like, let's go into detailing and let's see what we can do, handle both. And I handled both, and so far it's been good. And to this day, I still do cut hair in the night and afternoon when I get home from work. So like I said, I never stop. I just always keep going.
So you detail and you cut hair?
Right. Detail and I cut hair.
So when do you? I think you said that detailing is your full-time business. So right. you do school, detailing, and then barbering.
And then in the night, whenever people want me to cut their hair, I cut their hair as well.
So I mean, when you first started detailing, were you detailing high-end cars, regular cars, or?
When I first started detailing, I was just detailing, regular cars, or what we consider just cars like that, not high end. But what really motivated me was when I had a client or a person come up to me in the street and they told me, I have a Tesla, have you ever washed it before? And I said, no, but I do have the right equipment for it and I could get the job done for you if you like. And then after he just turned me down and he never responded to me. So that really motivated me, and the next week, sooner or later, it was hit me for a surprise where they called me to wash a Lambo and a Rolls Royce and all these really expensive cars, and it just it paid off. Like I said, hey, you can't stop until, like I said, if people are gonna reject you and do all this stuff to you, but at the end of the day, you just gotta keep going and strive for the best and never give up.
So you were able to use that rejection as motivation,
right, to
keep going, and then
yes, like I said, it motivated me because I have never washed one of those cars, and then I was just like, let's go for it, and yeah, the next week I was doing that.
Damn. So Jaime, you say you're still in high school, so do your peers support your business, like your classmates, teachers? Yeah,
when I'm in high school, they're always like, hey, hi, the detailer, Jimenez detailing, and then after, my teachers are also supportive as well. They tell me hey, just keep going, and they even watch my videos. When I post videos, the ones I posted, they watch them too. They watch them on the laptop, which makes me feel good. It makes me feel that I'm doing something right. And I mean, like how I said, they're always just there.
Yeah. So have you ever detailed one of your teachers' cars or anything like that?
At the moment, I haven't detailed any of my teachers' cars, but they have asked me hey, let's do it. But like I said, I'm always busy, man. So I gotta fit in a couple schedules where I could go wash other cars.
Got it. So like if you've ever missed a homework assignment, can you make it up with a detailing job? Or?
I wouldn't say I could, but I mean, you never know, man.
Yeah.
So there you guys have it. That's how I manage school and work at the same time. But let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Follow me at Jimenez_mobile_detailing. If you want to see more of my detailing videos, make sure to like and subscribe.